What does carnival studies involve? In a brief study.
Carnival studies involve students understanding at a very high level, not just playing mass and entertaining and jumping up and fetting, etc., or singing calypso, but understanding the history of the art form, one, understanding the aesthetics of the art form, understanding the contribution of the art form to the economy, etc., studying the carnival in terms of social sciences, sociology, economics, music, understanding the carnival, understanding the culture of the carnival, and doing research on carnival. All of them have to do research on some aspect of carnival, and it goes right up to the PhDs, where we are turning out this year at least the first PhD in carnival studies. We have already, and the dissertation has already been written, so that it's a study where it's part of cultural studies, but it's not just understanding cultural studies. We zero into the carnival. With all this many African carnival is very, very wide. In fact, we study carnival on food, we study carnival on waste, we study carnival on economics, carnival on education, we do carnival on religion, we do all these things, you know.
So in your estimation, then, Doctor, what is the contribution and importance of the carnival culture to our society?
You know, when last year when my students graduated, the Guardian had an article saying that everybody who's in carnival, who's impacting on carnival in Trinidad and Tobago, should do the Master in Carnival course. Why? Because carnival impacts so much on the society itself. When I was a boy, the women used to be selling water in carnival day. And that tells you about economics. My professors asked me one day about entrepreneurship, and people see entrepreneurship in terms of Abood and all the different firms, etc. And many of them don't see that the first entrepreneur in Trinidad was the carnival man, the robber, who robbed in the penny energy cents, you know. And that people made mass to make money. A lot of people, mass have a lot of meanings to many people. For some people it is folklore, for other people it is culture, for some people it is to present themselves and their costuming. Some people it's just costuming, for some people it's dance. But for many people it is money, it is entrepreneurship, it is investing money, it is making money out of everything. For some people again it is family life, in the sense that families come down here for carnival, families are brought back into the carnival, you know. People leave all the way to come back to Trinidad, not just to see carnival, but to see and to reunite with their families, you know. Many people don't see these things. And that goes back into history, where in carnival, during the period of enslavement, slave owners gave the slaves, the enslaved people, time off for carnival. So they kept them on the plantation whole year. But on carnival days, they gave them time off. You know why? To unite with their families. And by uniting with their families, they are saying that before these slaves burned down the plantation, they allowed them to meet and to unite. So they control them. They control them during the days of enslavement. And time was given off for the enslaved people to play carnival. So that carnival is not just something that government could regulate or government could pass or say when they have it. Carnival is in the bowels of the people. You see, and that you can't prevent. So you may cut off certain things, but you can't prevent carnival itself. You can't prevent carnival itself.
So it's more than just a cultural expression. It's more like a whole social network of different things happening at the same time.
Born out of the bowels of African people.
Yes. But do you think that the negative things that we seem to see at carnival, the bikini beads, the lewdness, the drunkenness, all of these things, do you think these things overshadow the good, positive parts of carnival?
Could never overshadow the good. Could never overshadow the good. I'll tell you why. I mean, we have to get rid of some of the debauchery in carnival is because people don't understand carnival. I go to London, and the fellas in London who are born in London, they use carnival to snatch chain and to thief and to snatch your camera because they don't understand what they're doing. They feel that is the time to make $1 and they snatch your purse. But I go to London, I know what I saw in London. I saw the first religious ban in London. I see a ban of Christ coming in London. I saw a band of Christ in the 80s in London. As early as 80, I saw a band saying the rosary in Carnival. So that people who don't understand the Carnival turn to debauchery and whining and getting on and fetting and showing off their bodies, etc., because they use it as a time to do that. But if you understand the origin of Carnival and the roots of Carnival, it had nothing like debauchery. In fact, and the caricatures will be proud to know, I have learned a lot from Carnival from priests, because a lot of priests wrote about carnivals in the logbooks in the church, and I've done a lot of research on them. Secondly, the Catholic up to 1868. Up to 1868, the Archbishop used to be in the front of the Carnival parade. The Archbishop of Port of Spain used to lead the Carnival parade on the Juve morning. After 1868, he stopped. Why? Because of the debauchery. And the churches decided that they would not have the Archbishop in that kind of a scene again. But before 1868, the Archbishop, Carnival began with Mass. Carnival began with Mass and Communion.
M-A-S-S.
M-A-S-S.
Okay.
And that's a fact.
Yes.
I have found it. I have done the research.
So what do you say then to a lot of the Catholics who are clamoring for us to get out of Carnival, for our Catholic band to just, disassociate itself from the festivities?
What would Christ have done? Like I tell them so, I say, what would Christ have done? Christ would be in the Carnival band, because that is the place where the sinners are. And Christ would be there. Christ would be there trying his best to teach them. Christ would use the band as a way to turn them from sin. Christ not going to lead them. That's what Christ would do. And we as Christians have to follow Christ. Christ will be in the Carnival, in the Calypso tent, and all these places, trying to show people what is the best thing to do in Carnival. In other words, we as Catholics have to follow Christ, and the thing is that we have to show them that it is not a form, it is not for debauchery, it is not for drunkenness, it is not for sin, it is not for all these things as some people do. But the people who do that don't know. That's the problem.
So we have to be the conscience of the people still.
We have to teach people.
Yes.
And we have to teach people, because many of the children, etc., see it as trying to dance and get on. Not that they can't dance, and not that they can't, but you have to be in a controlled and in a beautiful way. But some people just use it to do what's right thing.